Welcome to the channel. You are watching BangBets Daily, brought to you by Lit757. And in this video, we're going to be diving into our picks for the NBA card today, November 18th. And without further ado, let's get into it. Sweaty! All right, so before we get into the picks for today, let's go over our card from last night. We had the Knicks laying the 6.5. They cover. Bucks, Hornets just burned us. I think that total ended on like 230. Not too upset about it though. Great reads. I'd bet it again. It'll hit again. Sixers on the money line. They took care of business against the Hawks. Pistons kept it close for us against the Cavs. Suns end up winning by 3 points. Sucks. I hate getting burned by spreads, but it is what it is. Just barely missed it. Magic Bulls goes under. Kings clear to 7.5 easily. So great night. 5-2, turn to profit. That's always the goal. Just put these picks out for you guys and be profitable day in and day out. So let's get into the lineup for today. In our first matchup, we got the Bulls hosting the Heat. Bulls coming into this game on a 3-game skid. Spreads at 2.5. Totals at 213.5. Chicago just got beat back-to-back by Orlando. The Heat, on the other hand, they came through for us the last time they were up against the Nets. They're actually on a 7-game streak right now. So, very easy to take the Heat here. I actually was slightly lean towards the Heat on the money line. I think 2.5 is just not enough. But I also will say if the spread is 2.5, to me, I feel like that indicates that this game is going to be played in the favor of Miami. Slow, grinded out pace. Two teams, 21st and 29th in points per game, 23rd and 29th in pace. And on the season, Miami is 5-7 to the over. Chicago 6-6 to the over. So I think the best play in this matchup, right next to taking a Heat to win this game, is going to be the under. So give me the under 213.5. The Heat are a very defensive team. Chicago just doesn't have a lot of offensive firepower. And then on the injury report, there's no Tyler Herro. And I'm not sure if DeRozan's going to play or not yet. I know he was on for personal reasons, but it looks like he's going to go right now. So that does kind of hurt the under, but shoot, man, buy it up a couple points. I think it'll be all right. DeMar DeRozan's a pretty streaky guy, so can't guarantee he'll make a huge difference. And then on top of that, the Heat are a very good defensive unit, so I like the under in this matchup. Next up, we got the Hornets hosting the Knicks. Spread sitting at 6.5. Total sitting at 223. Knicks right now, man, on a pretty good run. They're coming into this game on a 2-game win streak, with wins against the Wizards and Hawks. And if we're being honest, I think the Hornets fit right into that category with those two teams. Hornets coming into this one off a 3-game skid. Took a tough loss to the Bucks last night. And they actually were playing pretty well in the first half of that game, and then they just got away from them in the second. But I mean, that's the difference between good teams and not so good teams. But make it easy for us, man. Give me the Knicks laying the 6.5. I'm going back to Brunson. I'm going back to Randall. I'm counting on them to get it done for us. I was eyeballing the total. The Knicks have a tendency to make teams play slow. I'm pretty sure this game will be played into the Knicks' hands, which is a slow defensive type of matchup. And that 223 is probably going to be a little too steep. I could see this game finishing in the 90s and the low 100s. So that's my take on that. But for the sake of this video, my pick's going to be New York -6.5, 2 nights in a row. Let's go Knicks. Easily the best game on the slate for today. We got the Milwaukee Bucks hosting the Dallas Mavericks. Total sitting at 245.5. Spreads at 1.5. Bucks coming into this game off a 3-game win streak, sitting at 8-4, third in the East. And they look like a pretty good team, man. I can't knock them. Dame, Giannis, they're making it work. Mavericks on the other side, 7-3. won their last game against the Wizards, put up a ton of points. And, you know, I think this is going to be a highly contested matchup. But let's take a look at the injuries. Maxi Keebler out for the Mavs. No Jay Crowder. So all the big names are going. All the stars on the floor. Primetime matchup. East-West matchup. You got 2nd and 6th in points per game. 4th and 9th in pace. I think it's pretty clear where I want to go with this one. Let's check one more thing. All right, Dallas is 10-2 to the over this season. Milwaukee 7-4 to the over this season. I know it's high, but we got to do it. Give me the over 245.5 in this matchup. I know it's not a 7.5 point spread. I messed up the graphic. My bad. This is a 1 point spread. This is a pick'em game. That's why I'm gonna stay away from the outcome. But I do like the total. We got all the stars. It's prime time. They're going to be out there hooping. Hopefully they can put up points and cover this for us. Maybe we'll even get overtime tonight. But yeah, 245.5 Mavs Bucks. Lock it in. Last but not least, we got my Warriors hosting the OKC Thunder in the second game of a back-to-back. Totals at 231.5. Spread sitting at 1.5. My Warriors, man, just an ugly, nasty start to the year. 4-6 on the season, 10th in the West on a 5-game skid. Playing the Thunder again. Thunder are 8-4, 4th in the West on a 3-game win streak. Just beat us 128-109. Draymond still suspended. Steph Curry has been upgraded to a game time decision. And only update for the Thunders, you know, Kason Wallace game time decision, but they got all their pieces. And it kills me to do this, but I gotta go back to it. I'm gonna go back to the Thunder in this matchup, man. Especially if Steph Curry doesn't play, it's gotta be a lock for the Thunder. But even if Steph does play, maybe we don't get full Steph, and maybe Steph he won't be enough by himself. You know what I mean? So I'm going to rock with OKC tonight on the money line, fade my Warriors, and let's see what happens. And to recap our NBA card for today, November 18th, we got the Knicks laying 6.5 against the Charlotte Hornets. We got the Mavs and the Bucks going over 245 total points collectively. We got the Heat and the Bulls going under 213.5 points collectively. And then we got OKC on the money line. Good luck, everyone. If you made it this far, thank you for watching the video. Hit that thumbs up button for me. Hit that subscribe button for me. BangBets, Lit757. We out.